Well, good morning. My name is Willie Lawson, and welcome to the Morning Report. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. Today, we're continuing our powerful week-long focus: support independent conservative media. And this one is a doozy. I think you're going to like this. We call it Follow the Money. Who really controls the narrative? You want to know why the truth feels so hard to find? It's not because we lack facts, because we got more facts than ever. It's because we're drowning in propaganda. Yeah. Paid for by the people who profit from keeping you the most misinformed. Just like always, folks, just like they tell you all the time, I've been telling you since you were a kid, let's follow the money. Legacy media outlets from like CNN to MSNBC to parts of Fox News to CBS to ABC to NBC aren't just failing at journalism. What they're doing is succeeding at propaganda. Why? Because their revenue doesn't come from serving you. I mean, they're on TV. They're on your TV every night, every after and all day long. But that's not how they make their money. Because, even though you may pay for your cable or you may pay for your streaming service, that's not how they make their money. Because their revenue doesn't come from you. It comes from big ad buyers. It comes from woke corporations. It comes from government partnerships and activist-driven foundations. So you ever wonder how every major network suddenly agrees on the same thing, on the same narrative? How do they all get together in the morning and go, yeah, that's the story we're going with? Almost like they got the same talking points memo. Not by accident. That's incentive. Follow the advertising dollars. Pfizer, Amazon, BlackRock, Meta, Google. Come on now. Do you really think a network funded by Big Pharma is going to scrutinize vaccine policy? Or that tech giants will promote anyone calling out censorship? These people aren't dumb. They will not bite the hand that feeds them. Instead, they wag the tail. And it's not just corporations. Uncle Sam is in on the game too. Federal grants and contracts pour into outlets like NPR and PBS and left-leaning think tanks. We talked about this yesterday. The Global Engagement Center, the Disinformation Governance Board. Remember that? They were all created to combat misinformation, but really function to suppress dissent. Dissent, in this case, means you questioning government narratives. That could get you shadow banned. In 2020, entire outlets were deplatformed for simply asking if mail-in ballots were secure. Others lost monetization over questioning COVID origins or lockdown policies. Or if Hunter's laptop was real. Remember, right? This is not a healthy democracy. That's state-sponsored censorship. I have a really good friend, and Alfonso Rachel. You might remember Alfonso Rachel, Bronze Serpent Media. And golly, probably 6-7 years ago, he was telling us that he was getting shadow banned because on YouTube because he had all these subscribers, and he saw his numbers from his videos go from a couple of million to a couple of thousand, and then a couple of hundred per video. So when that started happening, guess what happened? Guess what they were able to do? They were able to pretty much shut down his monetization. So you can't do it. You can't do this at that level, at that higher level, if it isn't making any money. Because you've heard the line: if it don't make money, it don't make sense, right? This is a way that they could stop people from twofold: stop people from seeing his videos, hearing what he had to say, because he's like me. He is antithetical to the narrative. He's a black conservative, and with him it was even more amazing because he's a young black conservative male pushing against the narrative. They made sure between YouTube and Facebook, Google, that they turned him all the way down. Now, to his credit, because he's a good Christian man and he believes in what he's doing, he's still out there. So you might want to go to, here on YouTube, look up Alfonso Rachel or Blue Serpent, Blue Serpent Media, and sign on to and support his website, because we're going to talk about what you can do to make sure that a lot of these creators are able to create. I think that's extremely, extremely important. Like I just said, let's talk big tech, because big tech doesn't just silence people, because it does that, but it buries them. Like my example with my friend Alfonso Rachel, it buries them. Facebook, of course, labels stuff. Twitter bans. YouTube demonetizes. TikTok will shadow ban. Yeah, people get shadow banned on TikTok all the time. Instagram the algorithm throttling. So your videos, so your posts see fewer people. And if you pay attention to your analytics, you'll be able to see. It's in plain sight. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to see that you are reaching fewer and fewer people. So the chances of monetization and engagement are much less. So these are digital blacklists designed to keep conservative voices away from the public square of ideas. And I tell you, they work. Millions of conservative creators have watched their audiences vanish overnight. Monetization pulled, videos taken down. I'll tell you what, I'm still getting notifications that YouTube has pulled a video down because it was medical misinformation from 4 years ago. Now, what's crazy is this may be a video that has 2 views because they already shadow banned it. And then I get a notification that they've pulled it down. And there's zero you can do. They have an appeal process, and you spend your time and you try to appeal getting that video up. Now, again, the last time I think the video had like 2 views. 2 views. It was never, never, never in danger of making me any money, ever. Or even reaching anybody. And to be honest, maybe it wasn't even that good. Maybe that's why I had 2 views. But they took it down. They've been caught even rewriting the search results. And folks, it's not a glitch. It's the system doing what it was programmed to do. That at all costs, protect the narrative. And so, one may ask, so is there any hope for somebody who wants to get started doing this? Or those of us who are out here doing it now? Is there any hope? There is. There's us. and there's you. The truth doesn't need billionaires. It needs believers. So when you give $5 a month to a podcast, to a Substack writer, a Rumble channel, or a platform like Fightback Media, what you're doing is casting a vote for freedom, a vote for accountability, a vote for truth. And again, unlike legacy media, we answer to you. We read your comments on X or on YouTube or on Rumble. We read your comments. Read what you have to say. That's the difference. Independent creators may not have New York studios. Yeah, that's a great piece of green screen, isn't it? Or hedge fund backers. But we've got something better. Loyal, freedom-loving Americans. The people who don't just consume content, they build the movement. And when I started this, when I told you March 25th, 2008, I had a little tagline that this podcast was BYOS. Bring your own solution. Don't come here just whining and complaining. Well, what do you think should be done about it? And I've maintained that. So I can complain that, this and that happened or this and that are happening. So what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna bring what they call a call to action to you. You need to pick one conservative voice that you value. It could be a YouTube show, a podcast, a Substack newsletter, or a news site, and support them financially. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just $3 a month or $5 a month. Keeps the lights on, keeps the mics hot, and the truth flowing. And then go out there and share what they do. Leave a review, post a link, tell your friends, let them know that we don't have to settle for state scripted media. We can find the truth ourselves. This is the Morning Report. This is day 2 of our Support Independent Conservative Media Week. Today we ask the question, who really controls the narrative? Now you know. And more importantly, now you know what to do about it. Support the truth. Fund freedom. And follow the money. Keep it where it matters. My name is Willie Lawson. This is the Morning Report. Till we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody. And for goodness sakes, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.